So, Reg, why is it important for a student athlete to understand their strengths versus their weaknesses?
Mhm. Well, simply put, your strengths move you forward, your weaknesses set you back. Um, when you're dealing with a situation where it's competitive, there's other people involved, you have to deal with the unknown, there's other obstacles that are in place, you need an arsenal of weapons that are going to help move you forward through these situations. But you also need a thorough understanding of all the things that can set you back too. The things that you're not necessarily as well versed in, or just things that, depending on the obstacle, because everything is situational, in a particular situation, this will set me back. And having an understanding of that is imperative when you're an athlete, especially given the situation. It's ultra competitive. It's a high stress, high stakes, high risk, high reward environment. You need as many things that are going to help you move through these obstacles to continue on the path that you're trying to set out to. Whether it comes to winning a game, where it comes to just winning on each play, where it comes to just being good in the classroom, whether it's building a relationship that you need to build, whatever it may be, you need to understand your strengths, what you're good at, what is helping me, and then you also need to understand what's hurting me, what's going to set me back, what are the things I should probably avoid in this situation. Too often, because of an overinflated ego, an underinflated ego, or just a misperception of yourself and your own skills, you set out on that wrong foot and don't understand why you're not getting the results you want to get. And ego plays a really big role in this. Ego is a huge thing in this, especially when it comes to sports, or just, well, you can say this in life too. You have things, well, a better way to put it, you're limited. You're extremely limited. No matter how strong you are, fast you are, smart you are, you're still limited because you're a human being. You don't have all the time in the world to be good at everything, and because everything is situational, you're going to have situations where something that you thought like is a skill of mine or whatever is actually not going to be good for the situation. Like, for instance, I was a middle linebacker, and how I had to speak to people in that huddle was a certain way. You got to say it with your chest. You got to, be bold and confident, and you have to be all these things, right? But I also am a father, and I have 3 kids. So me talking to them the same way I talk to people in the huddle doesn't go over that well, right? Like, it doesn't. It does not work. In that situation, it works. In that situation, it's a skill, dealing with people in the huddle. In this situation, that actually is a weakness. That's something that's bad to do. Like, and
Probably dangerous.
It's dangerous too, and it doesn't work for many ways. But it's simple understandings like that, and all these different skills that you have are very great in certain environments, certain like situations. But in other situations, these things are weaknesses. So when you come into a situation, because again, everything is situational, you have to have full awareness of what the situation is and what's it going to take for me to get from this point to the next point, where I'm currently at, what the environment actually is asking of me to do in this particular situation. And really understanding that going forward can really put you on that path to success and path to winning, and your win-loss record and anything is going to be great if you have that understanding.